The Egyptian pyramids, especially the Great Pyramid of Giza built for Pharaoh Khufu around 2560 BCE, are among the most incredible engineering achievements in human history. Historians and archaeologists have studied them for centuries. While there are still debates about some details, researchers generally agree on the main methods used. The pyramids were built from huge stone blocks, mostly limestone. Workers cut limestone from nearby quarries using copper chisels, wooden wedges, and stone hammers. Harder stones like granite, used in the king's chamber, came from Aswan, about 800 kilometers away. A single block could weigh 2 to 15 tons. Archaeologists found ancient quarries and tool marks that show how the stones were extracted. Once cut, the stones had to be moved to the construction site. Workers placed the blocks on wooden sledges. Teams of workers pulled them with ropes. Evidence from tomb paintings shows water poured on sand to reduce friction and make pulling easier. Stones were sometimes transported along the Nile River on boats. This method made it possible to move extremely heavy blocks. To stack stones higher and higher, workers used large ramps made of mud bricks and limestone chips. Scientists believe there were several types of ramps. Straight ramps going up one side of the pyramid, zigzag ramps along the sides, spiral ramps wrapping around the pyramid. Workers pulled the blocks up these ramps as the pyramid grew taller. Contrary to old myths, the pyramids were not built by slaves. Archaeological discoveries show around 20,000 to 30,000 workers may have worked on the pyramids. They were paid laborers, craftsmen, and farmers working during the Nile flood season. Workers lived in organized villages near the pyramids and were given food, medical care, and shelter. The ancient Egyptian pyramids weren't just architectural marvels, they were powerful symbols of religion, kingship, and the afterlife. Here's what they signify: a pharaoh's path to the afterlife. The pyramids were tombs for pharaohs, like the Great Pyramid for Khufu. Egyptians believed in life after death, and the pyramid was a gateway to eternity. Its shape, pointing toward the sky, symbolized the pharaoh's journey to join the gods, especially the sun god Ra, symbol of divine authority. The pyramid's massive size demonstrated the pharaoh's power and the ability to organize thousands of workers. It was a visible statement of authority, showing both the living and the gods that the pharaoh ruled Egypt. Cosmic and religious significance. The pyramid's shape is linked to the rays of the sun, reflecting the idea that the pharaoh would ascend to the heavens. Some scholars suggest the orientation of the pyramids to the stars, like Orion's belt, connects them to cosmic order and the gods. Preservation of culture and knowledge. The pyramids encase treasures, inscriptions, and texts meant to guide the pharaoh in the afterlife. They reflect Egyptian beliefs, art, mathematics, and astronomy, essentially preserving their civilization for eternity. In short, the pyramids signify eternal life, divine kingship, cosmic order, and human achievement all at once. They were not just tombs, they were bridges between earth, heaven, and eternity.